Good afternoon. My name is Ojijo, a public speaking coach. Now, amongst many other things, I'm an author of 51 books, I'm a lawyer, an expert in financial services law, I train and I consult with businesses. But for these 3 minutes, I want to take your time and discuss with you about one key and very important thing in public speaking. In fact, the most important thing in public speaking. It is called emotions. Now, this is the most important thing in life. Right now, if you insulted my mother, now I dare you, but if you did it, I'll first slap you, then tell you, never do it again. I will not tell you, because you insulted my mother, I'm going to slap you, and then I come and slap you. It doesn't work like that. Human beings, we are emotional. We act, then we rationalize. We first get angry, then we insult, and then we say, we did it because. You speak to cause action. You speak to make people act. If you really want people to act, you must make them emotional. You must make them sad or make them happy. You must. If you don't, you will leave them the way you found them, or worse, hating you. So a few tips on how to go to that stage and make the people emotional. First, you need to know what is the action you want them to undertake. And if the action is clear, for them to stop using condoms, for them to start voting for person X, and for them to stop believing in witchcraft, for them to start making business, as young people, to get employed, for them to get off their lazy butts and start doing something. Once you are clear on what you want them to do, you must now appeal to something they hate or to something they love. Now let's assume that you're speaking to high school students, a girls' school. I know they're busy girls, in their tiny little skirts, and they really are all about young men. And some of them are getting pregnant. And it is your main problem today. So you want to make them stop having sex unprotected, sex without condoms. So you can come and tell them, don't have sex without condoms, it is bad for you. Of course they know it's bad for them. What you want to do really is to give them the good picture about not getting pregnant. I mean, you are pretty, look at yourself, tight bust out, you are firm, you are smart, you are free, you can do jumping, you can do anything you want. When you get pregnant, all that goes away. Now here you are strong, there's an next competition coming up next year, the swimming competition. You get pregnant, you're not going to that competition. I mean, guys are running after you. Do you think they run after you when you're pregnant? Will they enjoy you when you're pregnant? Will they like a company when you're pregnant? Will you go to class when you're pregnant? So please, use condoms. Use protection. Now that's an approach, and you can use this with anyone. Just focus on what they love and then work on that. Galileo Galilei said, you do not teach a man anything new. You just bring out what is really inside them. If they love something, talk about what they love. Don't bring new knowledge as a speaker. Use what they love, then mix something onto that. Now if they hate something, find what they hate. They are almost reaching retirement. They fear something. They fear they are going to be broke and old and most likely ugly. Now that's a great thing. It's a terrible thing. So talk to them about that. Imagine walking around, talking to their children, begging for money, walking around, transforming their children into retirement plans. Focus on that, on what they fear, and then tell them the only way is for them to start saving monthly and saving more than $1,000 a month. Emotions. Use pictures. Project pictures of the suffering in that country. Project pictures of the good things that happen on their side of the road. Project good cars, things that they love, and then tell them for them to get that they must do A. Then tell them to go and do A. Tell them stories of how the other people are hurting them. Hitler telling the Germans that the blacks, the Jews, the communists, the Catholics were the ones that are spoiling the economy, the ones that derailed the country, the ones that are taking everything. And because of that, then the Germans were able to collectively, at least most of them, hate the Jews and hate the blacks and hate the homosexuals and hate the Catholics and hate the communists. You must focus on what they fear or what they love. It is very important that you know what your audience fears and what they love. Then use emotions. Once I am angry, you can push me over. Know what I fear before you come to speak to me. Do I fear disease? Do I fear cancer? Did my dad die of cancer? Then connect a story. Whether fake or true is irrelevant. Just create a story that your dad also had it, or your brother also had it and was cured. Just create something. Your purpose here is not to be a saint. Your purpose is to cause action. Please focus on emotions. Go out there today and learn about manipulation, learn about emotions. If you can make someone angry, you own them. When I was in law school, a lecturer used to teach us, and he told us that if you want to be the greatest lawyer, you must learn to fake sincerity. I tell you now, if you want to be a great speaker, please learn to fake emotions. If you're a man, please try crying. It works like hell. If you're a woman, if you don't cry, you're wasting a big opportunity. Public speaking is about emotions. Thank you.